Super busy morning already. Got 2 trucks loaded. I had to go cut another drag for the second load to get finished out. Michael's getting the old loader out. All we're going to do with it is just kind of twist it out in the road and leave it here. This thing is, told y'all yesterday, it's leaking. So what we're going to do, we pulled the cover off and looked. It's on the the closed side now instead of open. But I'm going to have to take all this swivel and everything back out. And there's 2 lines that connect to the bottom of this. And what we think is going on with it is they made us new lines for that swivel when we put it on there. They made the lines about 2 inches too long from what factory is. So we're hoping that because those lines are too long, they're twisting on themselves and they're knocking them loose because they're JIC fittings. They're not O-ring flat face where they kind of lock a little bit better. So what we're going to end up doing is they got the actual factory lines now for the swivel, and I'm going to pull that out and we're going to change the lines and tighten the dog fire out of them, and hopefully they quit leaking. But like I said, we got 2 loads loaded. Michael's over there cleaning out where the box is going to come out. I'm going to have to walk this over here to the new spot, get it fixed, and then Pup is connecting to Mickey. We're fixing to drag him over there. Brady's been cutting since about 1 o'clock yesterday at the new spot, so he's got plenty of wood cut. And just a busy morning. We're only going about 2 miles, but it's faster to grab it with that truck than it is try and get the skidder to do it. So, all right, we'll be back in a minute. All right, so y'all want to talk about busy? Sometimes I wonder about that, boy. I don't know. All right, we got Michael here. Coming back up. He's been down there getting the Matt trailer. Matt is back dragging the grass out of this road. He's going to learn to put that blade down harder in the ground to get it to back drag that grass up out of there. I'm going to pull the work truck up there. I'm going to put the skidder here and work on it. Brady is over here getting the set widened out. Y'all look at all the water in the ditch. I said, we worked this before. When we was in here last time, somewhere right about in here is where my loader was sitting at. But I decided better of that because there's a little knoll right up there, and I didn't even have to put a mat down for Mickey to get in. So we're just gonna take what it is. You see how you got 1 row, 2 row, and that spot in between, that's called a down row middle. Come on. So you got your down row middle, and we're taking one of those out over here to Brady butthole puckered on that one. Oh, y'all want to see something cool? Splash, son! Some days logging is just very repetitive, and then some days logging is very chaotic. And today is one of those chaotic mornings, and I love it. Watch this big one. So this is a second thin. It's pretty good wood. What we're actually going to be able to take out of it isn't the best, but it's okay. It's like that stuff you see Brady having in his head right there. What you see Brady cutting right there, he's not going to thin that out. Those are going to be the trees that are left to stand for the clear cut crew for future jobs. That baby doll just snatches those big things up though, and it don't even affect it. They must be talking on the CB or something for him to keep stopping like that. I told that boy to get the grass out the road, and that ain't no grass knocked out of the road. They gonna have to do some more back dragging on that. And that's why I love a rotating head. Yeah, buddy. Alright, I gotta go tighten him up, get my road back drug better. And we'll be back in a minute. Alright, so we're watching the skidder work down in the woods right now. He's picking up a couple of scattered pieces that he had. Y'all been watching this up around the set and everything like that. See if we can follow him down in here a little ways. Maybe all we do for what y'all saw before this and what we get here, what we end up getting for today's video. So if I remember right, what I said earlier in the video earlier, the swivel was bad on the tigercat skidder. I think I said that, I can't remember. Maybe I hadn't tore into it yet, but either way, the swivel is bad on the skidder. You can see the packing shoved out the bottom side of it. So Dad is on his way to tigercat to get a new one. You can see how thick it is down in here. He's on his way to tigercat to get a new packing or swivel, whole swivel. They should just swap it out since that was a brand new swivel. Can't really see a whole bunch going on down there, so I'll bring y'all back up here. Gonna look around a little bit. See, it's flat. Ain't nothing going on around here. Flat ground. But he should be back here in a couple of hours for us to put that swivel back in that skidder. So right now I'm trying to keep Michael and Brady up kind of close. You see we're pretty close to the set. Trying to keep Michael on a pretty close drag, that way he can keep us rolling. That is number 10 for the day right there. And it's like 12:30, I think. Y'all can see it's wet here. I can't remember how I was explaining yesterday, but I thought, well, not that I thought, but that dark spot right there in the middle of your screen, that's where our loader was last time we was in here. I got out and did some walking and found that little old, it don't look like it in the air, but that's a little old hill right there. There's no water. So I cut the set bigger and put my loader in there. The heck with fighting all that water. But the skidder, I mean the tigercat skidder's down. We should have that fixed this evening. We're only going to do 12 today, and then that'll leave us with 10 to do tomorrow. That'll knock our quote out. It'll be the first Friday we've had to work in 2 weeks, so I guess we'll live with that. That's our one of our contract trucks sitting there. It's not ours. Whenever there's going to be one other thing included on this video. I'm going to show y'all that Black Peterbilt has a headache rack on it, because I've gotten numerous comments about that black truck not having a headache rack on it. That black truck has a headache rack. It's hidden in behind those little fins. So, bring y'all down a little bit different angle, let y'all watch it a different way. There we go. That's pretty good right there. There we go. Now y'all can watch him delim and load. So one of the questions I keep also getting is, why don't we run tire chains? I know tire chains are very popular in other areas, especially in hills and ice and snow conditions. We can't run tire chains because we have to run our machines on the wood. The ground down here will not, just physically will not support a machine when it's wet, especially like this track is. This track's a little bit wetter than I thought it was. I can't even go out there and cut with my rubber tire cutter here. If you put just chains, even on the duals, the ground is not going to support the machines. We have to run on top of our wood. It's called shoveling, matting, swamping, whatever you want to call it. And you can't run tire chains on top of the wood. I mean, I guess you can technically, but you're going to break up so much wood and scatter that mess, and our company will just simply not allow tire chains. I mean, I've never asked them, but I'm pretty sure at the amount of wood that you would lose at the end of the day, they just would not allow tire chains. Would they help in a few places? Yeah, probably. But it's not going to help enough to justify the cost of buying them and putting them on and taking them off and then putting them back on when you need them again and everything like that. Tire chains are just simply something that's irrelevant for our area. Not that, you know, they don't do a good job in other areas. They obviously do. They're tried and true, tested, but they just having to actually run the machine on top of the wood here, it don't work. So I guess that would be today's subject of question. We're actually going to do two, because like I said, we're going to do something with the Peterbilt log truck and show y'all that it's got the headache rack on it. So you'll see the 748L coming in. Loader operator got, that looks about like a bucket of wood left over, maybe a little over a bucket. Michael's waiting on him to, once he gets it in that delimber, he can pull it through and Michael can come in and Mickey continues delimbing and loading that truck. If Michael would have just started crowding the loader right there, what he's doing, he's waiting for him to get those tops started up. He may be going to go ahead and try and, he's going to be generous enough to let him pick up them two loose pieces you see over there. But, yeah, that's what he's doing. He's going to let him pick up those two loose pieces. Sometimes the skidder driver, I mean, yeah, he could get in there and drop that off, but sometimes it's best for the whole operation that he don't crowd the loader hand, because then you would end up with a big old mess. And an upset loader operator. Alright, so we're going to watch Michael bring that drag in, and then we're going to wrap this clip up. He's not billing the grapple all the way up because we're so close to the set, and all the wood that I had cut ahead with my cutter is in the back there where it's wet and they're having to mat it. And I would go down there and show y'all this, but they've done killed 3 snakes this morning, and those of you that know me through videos already know I don't do snakes, so I'm not going to trudge down there through that mess and find water moccasins, because they're not like the copperhead. The copperhead will kind of go away from you. Water moccasin will chase you, and he will bite you. That's what they've been finding down there. The stump tail, cottonmouth water moccasin, however you want to call it. And so Michael's going down there and just picking up whatever the cutter operator has cut from, you know, from the time he gets here, drops his drag, goes back down there, whatever's cut, he just gets it and comes on out. He don't wait on a full drag, because that would almost defeat the purpose of moving the cut and skidding operation closer to the front to keep the trucks rolling. And if the truck wasn't sitting there, yeah, he'd probably sit down there and wait on and drag wood. But to make sure that loader keeps processing wood and don't run out of wood to keep that truck getting loaded and out of here, he's just going to grab, you know, he's not going to come up here with 2 pieces, but if he's got half to 3/4 of the drag, that's all he's going to bring up here. So, all right, guys, y'all just sit tight. All right, guys, gals, I noticed we're starting to get some female viewerships. I guess I better start saying guys and gals. Tigercat is fixed. Look at my hands, though. It's been a rough day. It's fixed, and I'm fixing to explain to y'all what happened. So I'm gonna spin y'all around here. There you go. Come see me. All right, so what happened? Let's get spun around so we can. Yeah, it's like that. Got a Tigercat in the background. So what happened was, there's a case drain line it did blow the seal back out. I can't remember if I told y'all that or not. It probably had the seal blowed out of it the other day when it did have a loose line on it, but the loose line wasn't all of our issue. There's a case drain line though. Let's back up a little bit before that. So like 3 weeks ago or so, on the track where we were having all the issues with the John Deere skidder and the injectors and everything, all right, on that track, Matt blowed a line and he changed the line by itself, and in the process of doing that, there's like this spiral like plastic webbing stuff, and it went around, it goes around the line, and it's to create like an anti-chafing type product. And he got that wedged up around the line and sandwiched around the line, and went in between the line and the bracket, because it's a solid metal bracket on the tigercat skidders that clamps the lines to the boom to keep the lines from flopping all around and getting snagged and tore off. I'd have done the same thing. I'm not blaming him or nothing. I'd have done the same thing, but that spiral wrap got in between the bracket and the line and the boom, and whenever he sandwiched everything down, well, it creased that line, or creased it off enough that air and oil wasn't flowing through it. It's not supposed to flow air. We were trying to blow air through it to test it, because that's what tigercat told us to do. And we were testing it to see if that was what was going on, and air wouldn't go through it. And then we went to undoing the brackets and stuff. We thought the line had come apart on the inside and was stopped up. So we was gonna go get a line. When we undone the bracket, oil just went to free flowing out of this line. So we was like, well, that's the case. That was it right there. It was creased off. Sure enough, blow air through it, oil, air and oil comes out. So when that case drain line is plugged or creased, the orbit motor, or it's a swivel is what it is. It's got two lines that run down the boom and to this swivel, and what's called a swivel, but the lines go into the top, or the side actually, of this swivel, and then it pumps oil in there, and it's what shoots the lines straight down to the grapple for your open and close of the grapple on the skidder. And what it was doing is it was blowing the seal out the bottom side of the swivel. So it wasn't a tigercat problem. It wasn't a parts failure problem. We had a human error problem, and I jumped the gun, so I apologize to any of you tigercat fanboys and girls out there that I offended by talking junk on your tigercat. But anyway, yeah, it was human error. We got it fixed. That's the main thing. We got it fixed. We got it tended to, and it's all put back together. Got another new swivel in it, and yeah, so that's that. But kudos to tigercat for go ahead and taking care of that swivel thing, because that's just how tigercat is. They're going to take care of you. You can't beat tigercat service and tigercat warranty, so they're gonna take care of that swivel. But anyway, yeah, that's what happened. That's why it failed, and we got it put back together. We got everything back together on it. Y'all see all the water behind me back here? We're doing dieseling stuff. I can't swing you all the way over there because Mickey is mooning the camera, and YouTube's gonna ban me smooth off here if I zoom over anymore. So y'all ain't gonna see what's going on over there. But we're getting diesel. We're getting ready to go home. It's trying to rain again. Hopefully it goes around us. It looks like it is. And we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow for me is Friday, and for y'all tomorrow will be Saturday, I think. I can't remember. I get lost in all this stuff. So yeah. But that's the end of the video, guys. I appreciate y'all so much. Hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Hopefully y'all learned something. Hopefully, for you loggers, you keep that in your back pocket for if you ever have swivel problems, or if you're ever changing those lines on your boom. Make sure you don't crease that little bitty line off, because it's going to cause you a lot of headache one day. That's the third time I've had to pull that out. Fourth time if you count the first time that Dad come out and done it himself. So that's the fourth time total that we've had that swivel out and back in. And please, Jesus, let that be the last time, because that is not a hard job. It is a nasty job, and it is a time-consuming job. God, it is aggravating. So anyway, y'all go subscribe for me if you're not already. All you new guys to the channel and gals, thank y'all so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Thank y'all again so much for all the support, everybody, and especially you guys that's been here since the beginning. I got several people that's been here since the very beginning, and that just means a lot that I have loyal fans, I guess you say. But anyway, guys, something real quick. I'm gonna tease y'all with this. We have something very big fixing to happen on the job very soon. When it happens, that's when the visit will happen. Directly after that, the big thing happens. It's probably still going to be a couple weeks out, but yeah, we're something big is coming to the job, and it's going to be a big video. So anyway, y'all go subscribe for me if you're not already. Leave me a comment, please. Ask any question, you feel free. Don't be a rude person, and I won't be a rude person back. If you're a dick in my comments, I'll be a dick right back. And yeah, so until tomorrow, smash that like button for me too, please, guys. And until tomorrow, oh look, they ain't mooning the camera no more. Standing over there. Look at them all just standing around. I don't know if y'all can hear that thunder, but the rains are coming. Hopefully it goes around us. That's it, guys. We're out. Till tomorrow. Next time, we're out of here.